same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, just the 7 seas.
Good morning, babies. It's Friday. Yes, it's Friday. Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday and welcome, welcome, welcome to Motivate My Morning with your favorite coach and, of course, my favorite morning team where we get together Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. sharp to put a little something in our tea to sweeten it up and a little something in our coffee to lighten it up. Well, y'all, hold on to your seats this morning. Because, boy, do I got a big one for y'all this morning. Now, I'm going to say this. Now, I'm a little pissed off because, honestly, I just went through a whole 35-minute spiel for this recording, and it just disappeared out of nowhere. Like, I did the same thing I do every day when I do these recordings, and after I finished this one, it just disappeared. And I know why. Because I'm exposing some folks this morning, and they don't want to be exposed. So they just honestly, like, I mean, like, it's no other excuse on how this recording just disappeared the way that it did, but it did. So I'm just going to mark it up and say again that it is because I'm exposing some folks and they didn't want to be exposed this morning. I want to come to y'all this morning and talk about something that we often scratch upon, touch upon, but don't really dig deep into. And I know that I'm just really, really mad. You know what? I'm going to tell y'all like this. This is how we're going to do this because they're not going to take this moment from me, okay? This is something that I've been needing to do for a very, very long time. A very long time. I want to talk about black magic and exposing the spiritual world, okay? When I first came into this situation as a um, tarot card reader or what have you, it bothered me in the beginning because I came from religion. I came from Bible Belt where it was not cool to use tarot cards. Just any of that spiritual world stuff just wasn't cool in my world. I grew up in a very Bible Belt Baptist type environment. So when I first got this urge, like this crazy urge to come into the spiritual world, I didn't understand it. Like I fought it for a very long time because I didn't understand it. I didn't understand why I was being called to do that and such a strong urge for it. It wasn't, like me just thinking, oh, I think I might want to learn. No, it just kept nudging and nudging and nudging at me. And, I feel like my whole path was outlined for me, including me doing tarot cards. Um, a couple of things came to me as I began to question my involvement in tarot cards. A couple of things came to me. One of the things was God judges our intentions. Everything we do, it is about our intentions, period. Nothing else but our intentions. So in this, that made me feel a little bit better because I knew my intentions, and everybody that's ever had a reading with me knows that my intentions are pure. I am a reader that goes way deeper than most readers, especially, and this isn't no bad thing against any YouTube reader because how you do your business is how you do your business. But I know that I am a very generous reader. I do not keep a time clock. If you get an hour's reading with me, if the reading goes on for 2 hours, it goes on for 2 hours. And I do not charge extra. My readings are more counseling sessions because I am also a certified life coach, spiritual coach, and many other things that come along with mental health and coaching and that whole thing. So you get all of that with me in one. And so when I started to see that, I felt my intentions were pure because there are readers who read people and give them fantasies and fairy tales and things that keep them codependent upon them, where these people feel like they can't make a move without consulting with a tarot card reader. When I personally feel like you don't need a reading every week. You don't need a reading like that. I think if you want to get a reading, the most I think a person would need a reading is once a month. I personally think that maybe quarterly is good if you do one every 3 months just to check up, see what's coming to you in the next 3 months. Now, if you have an issue or a paradigm experience or a tower moment that happens in your life and you need some truth and clarity, then by all means. But to just think that you need to, before you make any move, you need to ask the cards, no. That is now getting to the place where you are placing the cards above your intuition, and your intuition is your connection to God. And if you can lose your connection to source, then you have a problem. Okay. So this is why I personally chose to step away from reading tarot cards, especially those in the twin flame journey, because I felt like it just kept people twisted up. I've told y'all that 1,000 times. Now, the second thing that came to me when I started to question my involvement in the tarot card community was God said to me very clear that on every battlefield, he needs his soldiers there as well. On every battlefield, he needs his soldiers there as well. There are a lot of people who get caught up in the tarot card psychic world. I don't know if you guys have heard of some of these psychic hotlines where it's $1.99 per minute, and you've been next thing you know, you've been on the phone with these people for an hour, and you owe them more than you owe the mortgage. You know what I'm saying? It can get really costly. Again, I just know that a person's intentions, especially in this world, can be money related. They can be just doing this because there's money involved. There's a lot of money involved in the tarot card world. So a lot of readers could be doing it just for the gain of finances. So if that's the case, then your intentions are not pure, and it is very possible that you will have a bad experience because your intentions are not pure, and you're using your gift in a way that's not helping people, but in fact harming them. So when I learned these things and learned that I was one of the battle people on the battlefield for God, one of the ones shining the light, I was okay with it. I was totally okay with it. Now, I've gotten away from it yet again because I wanted to do something more meaningful for people. I wanted to talk about more real life stuff that we deal with every day, and not just be giving people these false predictions, because we, including myself, when we listen to too many collective readings, we really start to mold ourselves into these readings, and we start to relate and hang on and cling to every word and every thing that comes out of these readings, and we start bringing things into our life that was never meant to be there, because we are now manifesting things that we heard in a reading. So I just again decided to get away from it because of that. Now, another thing that I decided that I didn't want to do it anymore. It is not nothing to do with the cards at all, but it's because of some of the people who call themselves spiritual, who are so damn demonic, it ain't even funny. It pushed me away. It was such a huge turn off for me. You know, it got to the point where people was asking me, "Are you spiritual or religious?" Neither. Neither. I'm love. I am love because that's what God is. He is simply love. He simply wants the best for everything and everybody. And that's me. There's, of course, there are people that I don't like. I'm human. But do I want to wish any bad against them? Absolutely not. Do I want to see them hurting or harmed or impoverished or in lack or any of that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I would never get up in the morning and set my intentions toward the downfall of another human being. I would never get up in the morning and set my intentions toward anything that involves jealousy, envy, hate. Because the one thing about people who do these things, they don't like themselves. They feel so inadequate, and when your light shines so bright around them that they just begin to hate on you. They can't eat, sleep, or breathe without worrying about what you're doing today, how you doing. They start doppelganging you and copying you and doing all kinds of crazy shit. It is absolutely crazy. And this is the kind of stuff that the people in this so-called spiritual world like to do. They like to practice voodoo. They like to go and conjure up and work with demonic deities. And they like to go and put people in freezers and on altars. And it's just ridiculous, y'all. And I really didn't want nothing to do with that kind of stuff. Nothing to do with it whatsoever. Now, have I been under attack? You bet your bottom dollar. And that's what we're going to go live and talk about. We're going to go live and talk about exposing the demonic demons in the so called spiritual world. This conversation is gonna get real, y'all. It's gonna get real, real. I'm gonna put it out on my community board. Then I'm gonna be going live to talk about this. And all I have to say is to the people who I know that are doing it, I hope that I'm in a good mood that day and don't start calling names. That's all I gotta say. Because at the end of the day, it's really sad, y'all. It's really sad that people think that they can manipulate and control other people's lives. And they try it. Oh, they try it. And I just want y'all to know that if you feel that's going on in your life, don't feel like you're crazy. Don't feel like something ain't right. If you feel like something ain't right, you feel like that's what's happening, you probably right. But listen to what you don't do. Two wrongs never equal a right. Don't get involved in none of this foolishness with people going around here telling you, "Oh, hit me up, and I'll tell you how to do a return to sender spell." Baby, ain't nothing right about no return to sender spell. How does two wrongs equal a right? You returning to the sender returning to you. When does this vicious cycle end? It's like a volleyball or a tennis game. Bam, I'm sending it to you. Bam, I'm returning it to sender. Bam, I'm sending some more to you. Bam, I'm returning it to sender. It just never stops. So somebody's got to be the bigger person that understands that vengeance is mine, said the Lord. Okay, we don't need to get involved in karma. Baby, let me tell you something. I've seen it near and dear to me. I've seen people right up under my nose. There was a person that I knew very, very well that loved to put black magic on people, always conjuring up spells and trying to control people's lives. And she was constantly doing it to the point where she got God syndrome. She got to the point where she thought she had permission. She really thought she had God's cell phone number, baby, where him and her talked on a regular, and he would be like, okay, so and so, you have permission to punish this person. You have permission to stop this person. You have permission to block this person. You have permission to confuse this person. You have permission to put sex magic on this man to make him pay all your bills. You have permission to put sex magic on this man to make him confused about who he really supposed to be with. You have the permission. It's what they thought. This is what this woman thought that God was saying to her. And as a result, this woman got extremely sick. I'm talking about, y'all, this woman got so skinny to the point where she looked like a skeleton with a layer of skin over her, and that was it. You could literally see every bone, every joint separation. I mean, it was just like a skeleton with a thin layer of skin. This is what she looked like. She could not hold food. She could not sleep. She could not, I mean, she had headaches. It was just terrible. And not one doctor under the sun could tell this woman what was wrong with her. And she said to us out of her own mouth that she knew that there was punishment for all the black magic that she had done to people. And after that, this woman stopped. She would not touch a candle, a piece of sage, none of that. Anything that had to do with the spiritual world, she just completely left alone. She was so determined to not disappoint God ever again. She didn't mess with none of it. She didn't mess with none of it. But he told that tale out the frame. And I witnessed that with my own eyes. As much as I witnessed the black magic spells that she was doing, I also witnessed the karma that was received. So anyway, I just wanted to talk to you guys about that. It's serious. It's very serious. And this weekend, since it's Self-Care Friday, I'm telling you, put your front, back, and side glasses on and check out the hidden demons in your life because they are there. They come in the forms of family, friends, relatives, lovers, church members. Oh, they out there, baby. They out there and they lurking, and it's the ones that you least expect. It's the ones that you think you can trust. It's the ones that you think you can tell all your personal business to, and they won't go around. God, they are the ones who are the biggest demonic demons ever. Riding after your success, trying to stop you, block you. What does demons do? They come to kill, steal, and destroy. But the one thing you need to understand is that you cannot be killed. Your physical body can come to a stop, but who you are energetically can never, ever be stopped. No matter what someone sends your way, if you know that God is in charge, that no one has more power than God, then nothing can touch you. And I am a living testimony to that. I am a living testimony to that. And this is why I said I'm going to go live and I'm going to speak to y'all in depth about my testimony. I keep a lot of things to myself, and I act very quiet, very naive, very like I don't know what the hell is going on, but trust and believe that's the farthest from the truth when it comes to me. See, I'm a 57-year-old warrior, somebody that's got years and years of fighting and demonic demons that been trying to take me down for years. And to this day, they all fall down. And there's some more that's about to fall down real soon. Like real soon. If they ain't already experiencing their downfall, they about to. Trust me, and I want to come on my channel and I want to share my experience with y'all. I want to tell y'all what I've been through. I want to share it with you so maybe it can help you. Maybe it can help you to get through what you're going through when people try to hate on you. When people try to bring you down for no reason at all, people you've done absolutely nothing in the world to whatsoever. But these people are so insecure in who they are and so blinded by your light that they try to do anything at all costs to try to stop you, and nothing works. And the more that it don't work, the more that they try. And it's really, 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 really sad. And so I just wanted to come on here this morning and start just really opening y'all up and getting y'all prepared for this, because this is really getting ready to shock y'all. It really is. It really is. I've been doing a lot of studying on this stuff. People be thinking that I just be quiet and I don't see what's going on. I'm not paying attention. Oh, baby, trust and believe. Ain't nothing stupid. Ain't nothing naive. Ain't nothing gullible about Sherri Hill. Nothing. Okay? And I know when something ain't right. And I want to share these things with y'all. Y'all will be blown away. You really will. So make sure I'm gonna put out a community post about it to keep y'all posted as to when we're gonna go live with this. I don't want to do it this weekend because I want a lot of people to be tuned in on this so they can be aware of how real this shit is. This ain't just no stuff that you read in textbooks. The voodoo, black magic, all this stuff, it goes back for thousands of years. Thousands of years. People been practicing this mess for years, y'all. And religion and all this other society try to keep y'all away from it and try to make y'all believe it that like it don't exist. And yes, it does. And I truly believe that God brought me into the spiritual world to become one of those to expose it. I really do. Because I'm about to be an exposer. I'm telling y'all that right now. And something and somebody did not want me to get this message out, because I'm telling y'all, I went through a whole 35-minute message a few minutes ago. And I had it all loaded up, just like I do every single day. I ain't new to this. Okay, I do this every day. And out of nowhere, everything's there except for the volume. Ain't none of the recording there. All the recording was gone. That's because some energies can tell that I'm about to expose their ass, and they don't want to be exposed because some of these people is stealing money from y'all and they don't want me to expose them. But guess what? If you didn't want me to expose you, you should have left me alone, and you didn't. So God told you 1,000 times over to stop, and you didn't. So now you're gonna get exposed. It's just real simple. I mean, it's just, it's again, y'all. I'm not doing this to be petty. I'm not a petty person. You will understand why I will be doing the exposing that I will be doing. You will understand. You will understand. And these people gonna be ashamed of themselves. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. But I'm tired. I'm tired of playing the childish games with these insecure people who won't deal with their childhood trauma, who won't heal, who just go around here spreading their little demonic demons around here to everybody and think we all just have to sit back and take it while they laugh at all the bullets that they throw at us. It's not funny. It's not funny when you're manipulating someone's life. It's not funny when you're playing with someone's livelihood. It's not funny when you're playing with somebody's health. It's not funny. Okay? And it's not going to be funny when you get exposed, when your name is the one that's being slandered, when your name is the one that's being thrown underneath the bus, when your demons are being put on the table. It's not going to be that funny. Because the one thing I know about God is those who laugh last laugh the longest. And this is why I'm telling y'all, don't get involved in these people's petty games and the things that they trying to do. Please, and I swear to y'all, just now as I'm saying this message, I just got this terrible, sharp pain through my head. Something and somebody doesn't want this message to come out. I'll be shocked if it makes it to my channel. I'll be very shocked if you guys get to hear this message. This is the second time tonight that I've tried to upload this message and the volume or the audio just goes away. But they ain't seen nothing yet. This is just the tip of the iceberg, okay? This is just the tip of the iceberg. All the things that y'all been seeing going on with my channels and my streams of income and all that stuff, it's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. I've been on YouTube for 3 years now, and my channel has been stuck at 7,000 subscribers now for 3 years. Stuck. Won't grow not one extra person. Not one extra person. I went from 10,000 views on my videos to barely getting 100 now. Barely getting 50, 60 sometimes now. Do y'all think that that's a coincidence? Absolutely not. I know who I am. And I know that what I have to say is amazing. And I know that my channel is amazing. I know that my talents are amazing. But what these demonic people wanted me to believe was that I wasn't good enough, that I didn't fit in, that my content wasn't as good as everybody else's. Baby, please, you got to be kidding me. You ain't even got to be good on YouTube to grow your channel. So you went too far. You blocked it to the point where I didn't feel like it was me. I knew it was you because you blocked it to the point where it didn't even make sense. I mean, y'all, it's just been so much. But again, I'm not going to get in too deep today. I just want you guys to really start opening your eyes to the hidden demons in your life. That's what today's assignment is about. It's Friday, and I know this subject is a little deep, probably a little deeper than we want to go, but it's Independence Day coming up. And it's time for us to express our independence. It's time for us to expose the elephants in the room. It's time. And I want to be the first one to start the damn exposing off. And I can tell you right now that there's some entities very, very upset with me for doing even what I've done thus far. From the headache that I have right now to the twice a loss of my audio. It's all good. You ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till I get on here live and talk about my experience, because I will talk about. That's the one thing about me that people need to understand, is that I'm an open book. I don't mind talking about the things that I've been through. I'm not embarrassed about anything, and I have nothing to be embarrassed about, because when I tell y'all my testimony, you will see what I mean. But again, I want y'all to just be open and understanding that voodoo, black magic, dark energy, the evil eye, all that stuff is real, y'all. It's not a joke. And you best be careful of the people around you who play with this. I wish I could, it's sad because in the last 5 years, it seemed to have become more and more prevalent and more people doing it. I remember going out on a date with a guy who asked me if I practiced black magic. He was so scared of me and thinking that maybe I practiced black magic because I had crystals laying around my house. I was like, dude, are you serious? Like, crystals come from God. God created them. What do crystals and black magic have to do with each other? He was like, normally women that have all this, they practice black magic. Well, that's funny to me. Really? It didn't work. Like, that was so stupid, but it happens. Men are afraid now because they are meeting more and more women who actually do practice this black magic, and it's scaring the shit out of them. I had another friend who had a girl who, I don't know if she practiced black magic, but the whole baby was demonic. I can tell you that. This child was fucking, oh, excuse the language, Jesus. But she was having sex with crucifixes and stuff. So, just really demonic stuff going on. My son was involved with someone who practiced black magic. She was from another country, and they got into all of that foolishness. So it's real, y'all. It's very, very, very real. I remember I had a friend from the Dominican Republic, and every time we would go to her and talk to her about experiencing problems with somebody, first thing out of her mouth was, "Oh, let's just put a job on them. Let's just put a job on them." Always was dropping a job on somebody. So this is why I wanted to come to y'all today to talk about the fact that there are actually evil, demonic, sick minded people out there who actually do try to kill, steal, and destroy your life, your dreams, and your aspirations. And I'm saying to you today to wake up, everybody, and pay attention to who those people are. You will know because the zebra can never hide their stripes for long. The hate and the envy will show. Your nudge, your intuition will let you know, hey, 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 this person ain't happy for you. This person didn't want to hear that good news for you. This person didn't want to see you doing good. This person didn't want to see you get that opportunity. This person is competing with you. This person is doppelganging you. You got to pay attention to those warning signs and that come to you when you got those type of demonic energies around you. And you got to protect your energy from those type of people. I'm being told to tell y'all to take a spiritual bath this weekend. This is a good time to get into your house and take you a good spiritual bath. And I'm one of those people, I make a spiritual bath an everyday bath for me. It isn't just about an occasional thing. Every bath for me has become spiritual. Every bath has become spiritual for me these days. It's not, but for those of you who don't do that on a daily basis, understand that it is important to do this weekend. Protect your energy, clear your energy, smudge your house this weekend, but definitely clear your energy. Clear your energy because it's some demonic energies flying around that their only mission in this life is to fuck with you. Okay, that's what they came here to do. And they are trying to get to your mind. That's the only way that they can get to you is through your mind. You be strong, you be safe. It is the 4th of July weekend, everybody. I hope you guys have a big, beautiful, safe weekend. Listen, try not to go out there and get involved in too many big crowds this weekend. Y'all know what we got going on in this country. A lot of crazy ass mass shooters, more demons to worry about. So try to spend some time with your close friends and family in the privacy of your own home or backyard this weekend. Stay away from the big crowds. Everybody, make it back here Monday morning safe. Make it back here Monday morning safely, all in one piece. Guys, again, just again, take those blinders off and put those glasses on front, back, side, and center. Start paying attention to people's true energy, true intentions around you, and ask yourself if this person is really for you or against you because they're doing one of the two. They are doing one of the two. All right, y'all. This is your Tease Coach. We come here Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. sharp to transform, elevate, and self-evaluate all the pain away. All right, guys. I love you. Mwah. It's nothing you can do about it. Again, go out there this weekend. Have a beautiful Independence weekend, but be safe, guys. Please be safe. See you back here on Monday. Bye-bye.